Dave Palumbo with another RX Muscle Rant brought to you by Redcon One. Visit redcon1.com. Today's topic, the liver. A lot of people send me emails on a regular basis asking about liver detoxification, and the latest crazy email that I've gotten is people ask me, hey Dave, if I take liver detoxification supplements like silymarin, which is milk thistle, will it negate the anabolic steroids that I take? In other words, they want to know if they're taking milk thistle with anabolics, is it going to make the steroids not work as well? Which I don't know why people think that, but I've read some stuff out there. People don't understand the whole concept of how liver detoxification works. In other words, your liver doesn't have to be toxic for you to actually build muscle or for the steroids to work. You know, what the liver's job is it's to break down the anabolic steroid and get the metabolites and release it from the liver into the intestinal tract where they're eliminated by the body. That's what the job of the liver is to do. And that's the job of the liver to do that with all drugs and foreign substances that come into the body. It's the chemistry set of the body. It's the detoxification, I guess you could say, organ of the body. But the organ can only work as well if it can get rid of the stuff that it breaks down. And a lot of times what happens is when you put the liver under tremendous stress, whether it be from alcohol consumption, whether it be from too much, Tylenol, consumption, whether it be from too much anabolic steroid consumption, is the liver starts working harder and harder and it gets inflamed. And when the liver swells, okay, you have to imagine going through the liver are all these little ducts. They're called bile ducts. And these bile ducts are what allows the bile that the liver produces to go into the gallbladder. And then when you eat a fatty meal, the gallbladder releases this bile, which helps break down the molecules. In other words, it makes the fat globules get smaller. It doesn't digest the fat, but it makes them get smaller. So basically bile, emulsifies fats and makes them smaller droplets. But these bile ducts that feed the gallbladder are also what the liver uses to get rid of all the junk. So it has a dual purpose. All the detoxed, substances in the body go through these bile ducts as well. But if the liver swells and gets bigger, okay, and gets inflamed, these bile ducts get pinched off. They get smaller. And the junk can't get through the bile ducts and can't get out of the liver. The problem with that is it backs up in the liver and it makes the liver swell even more. And then eventually what can happen is fibrotic tissue or collagen and connective tissue can set in, and this swelled up liver now becomes hard. And it gets permanently like that. And when the liver gets fibrotic, okay, or you get a fatty infiltrate, also we've heard that term used, it becomes non-functional, that part of the liver. Now, we don't want that, obviously. We also want to make sure that all these toxins and all these broken down anabolic steroids that we're consuming get flushed out of the liver. The great thing about milk thistle, the specific drug of milk thistle, the compound that actually does something is known as silymarin. And obviously a very high percentage silymarin substance will help the liver do things better. And the way it does that is it basically dilates the bile ducts. When the bile ducts get bigger and wider and open more, now the garbage can flow through these bile ducts into the gallbladder, where they're then released when you eat a fatty meal, and then you poop them out your colon once it gets through the intestinal tract. So it's a great idea while you're on cycle, when you're off cycle, detoxifying, to stay on a very high quality, high percentage silymarin, okay, supplement. Also, that product also contains N-acetylcysteine. Okay, N-acetylcysteine is a precursor to glutathione, and as we all know, that is the antioxidant that the liver uses predominantly to neutralize free radicals and all kinds of toxins in the liver itself or throughout the body for that matter. I'm a big advocate of injectable glutathione because glutathione cannot be absorbed orally. It has to be either put into the bloodstream, via intramuscular shot or IV. Robbie Robinson was talking about that he likes to do IV glutathione. But, not everyone can afford to get, the injectable form, or not everyone wants to take a shot. So the next best thing is oral N-acetylcysteine, which is a precursor to glutathione, gets converted to glutathione in the liver, and it does all those wonderful things. So once again, if you're going to use anything that's going to be toxic to your body, and most of us probably watching this video have used or are using anabolic steroids, especially orals, you definitely want to use a good silymarin-based product that has N-acetylcysteine in it. the dilation of the bile ducts and the use of silymarin and N-acetylcysteine is not going to reduce the effectiveness of your anabolic steroids one bit. Matter of fact, it may increase the effectiveness of it, because remember, if your body can't detoxify itself and the liver is not working properly, your body's first priority is not to build muscle, it's to take care of the liver. So when your body is not working or your immune system is not working, if anything in your body is not optimally working or you're not feeding it what your body requires, your body does not prioritize burning fat and building muscle. Last priority on the list. So we want your body healthy, we want your liver functioning well, we want toxins coming out of the body at an efficient rate. And when that happens, you will build muscle at an optimal rate, you will burn fat at an optimal rate. So taking a product like Liver Stable with your anabolic cycle will not only help the cycle work better, but it will make you healthier as well. I hope this video and this clarification helped a little bit. I want to thank Redcon One for sponsoring all our coverage of the Dave Rants. For now, we're out of time. I'll see you next time.